Good day, everyone, especially to our instructor, Mr. Ricky Pilongo. I am Carmel Turk, and I am the third reporter in our group. And my topics are the teachers as curriculum leaders in evaluating instruction, teachers as curriculum leaders in K-12 education reform, and the teachers as curriculum in preschool.
Teachers as curriculum leaders in evaluating instructions. Evaluating instruction is also an important function of teachers as curriculum leaders. It is necessary for teachers to ensure that the curriculum is implemented as it was planned. It ensures that the curriculum standards and competencies are taught effectively to every learner. Evaluating instructions also measures the effectiveness of how the curriculum is implemented. In evaluating instruction, teachers need to look for the following instructions. The first is the planning for the evaluation. So in the planning for the evaluation, we have to develop the purposes and objectives of the evaluation, to determine the data and other information needed, and to set the timeline for the evaluation. Determine instructional evaluation design just like in doing the curriculum evaluation. So we have the types of information needed for the evaluation, sources of the information, methods for collecting the needed information, methods for analyzing the data gathered, and the timeline for conducting evaluation. So let's move on and we will start the second topic, which is the teachers as curriculum leaders in K-12 education reform. So when it talks about reform is to make changes in order to improve the K-12 education. So teacher empowerment is at the heart of K-12 education. With all the reforms and innovations in the K-12 education program, teachers need to view themselves as curriculum leaders for performing the following functions. So the first functions is to ensure effective implementation of curriculum standards and competencies. Develop and evaluate curriculum materials that are appropriate for the students. Develop assessment and evaluation tools to assess learning. Plan and evaluate curriculum. Plan activities that will help implement the curriculum. Solicit support from parents and other stakeholders. Make curricular decisions at the school level. Conduct research to improve learning and improve content. Since the K-12 curriculum is a standard-based curriculum reform, all teachers are compelled to focus their attention on the following. So the first following is clarify of the standards. Teachers should know the essential standards that every student should learn in curriculum. These standards are contents, skills, and values or attitudes that students need to learn and master. So the second one is the visibility of performance measure. Teachers need to ensure that each curriculum standards shows visible outcome of performance. And the last one is consistency of communication. Teachers should effectively communicate the standards of all students. So my last topic is all about the teachers as curriculum leaders in preschool. Republic Act 10,157, otherwise known as the Kindergarten Education Act, integrates kindergarten education and the formal education system of the country before the school year 2011 to 2012. Kindergarten education was not a prerequisite to grade 1. It was more of a privilege for learners whose parents can afford kindergarten education for them. It was desirable but mandatory. The Kindergarten Education Act now mandates all children with age 5 to enroll in kindergarten. A diploma in kindergarten is now a prerequisite to enroll in grade 1. The Department of Education issued a curriculum to be implemented by all kindergarten schools in the country. This curriculum includes several domains that need to be developed among young children. The kindergarten curriculum includes the following areas. So we have the values education, physical health and motor development, social and emotional development, cognitive development, sensory perceptual motor development, mathematics, understanding of the physical and natural environment, understanding of the social environment, language, literacy, and communication. The new kindergarten curriculum needs teachers who are highly trained in handling young children's behavior and guiding them toward learning. It will need teachers who are not only implementers of the curriculum but curriculum leaders who will make decisions about the selections of content, materials, and assessment tools to be used. It will need teachers who advocate children's education, rights, and protection. Considering cultural diversity in the country, there is a need for teachers to develop new curriculum materials that are relevant and responsive to the context and culture of the learners and to integrate multicultural literacy and cultural competencies in the curriculum. The ASEAN standards for global teachers necessitate all teachers to address the needs of culturally diverse schools. The inclusion of kindergarten in the formal education curriculum of the country necessitates all educators to restudy the child-centered philosophy. In the context of standardization and curriculum and modernization of pedagogy, there is a need for teachers to review the curriculum standards to ensure that the learners' need and nature are reflected. They will need to develop new ways of assessing learners' progress, and they need to find ways in how play and other progressive approaches will fit in the new rules of standards-based education. So, that's all for my report, and thank you. God bless.